Welcome to Science Lab with Mrs. Keener. Hi everyone. In a previous lab, we combined salt and pepper, and we used their properties, the differences in their properties, to separate them. When we combined the salt and pepper, do you think we were combining those substances and making a new substance? Did we end up with something different at the end? No, we didn't. We were able to separate the salt and pepper, and we know because we could look at the salt and see that it had the same properties, and we could look at the pepper and see it had the same properties as before. So mixing them together didn't change them into something else. But sometimes when you mix two substances, they react with each other. There's a chemical reaction, and the substances change, and you end up with something new, a new substance. How do you know if it's a new substance? You look at the properties. Are the properties different? So today we're going to mix together some vinegar and baking soda, and we're going to observe the properties before and after and see if we can figure out if we ended up with a new substance. If you have baking soda and vinegar and you can do this experiment yourself, great. If you don't, then you can watch my demo and figure it out just by observing. Get a little bit of baking soda and take a look at it. Notice the color, the texture. How does it feel when you touch it? Smell it. If you'd want to taste it, you can, but only taste a tiny, tiny bit. Next, get some vinegar and observe its properties. Notice its color, smell it, taste a tiny bit of it if you want. Next, mix together a small amount of baking soda and vinegar. You might want to do this in a large container or over a sink because some spilling might happen. See how bubbles are forming? There's a gas being made. There wasn't a gas there before. Let's let the bubbles settle down and observe the properties of what we end up with. Look at it. Smell it. You can taste a small amount of it if you want to. It's safe, but it might not taste very good. So, what do you think? Did a chemical reaction take place? Did we end up with something different than what we started with? What happened to the baking soda? When you record your video for Flipgrid, tell me what you think and why. Tell me what you noticed.